I think we're here. I think we're here. Whew, it look a little dark. Let's see. How y'all doing? Let me get on so I can see your comments so we can get into it. Oh, y'all, I gotta make a phone call too in a little bit. Gotta wake my husband up. I tried to do it on StreamYard. That way I could bring people up, but that didn't work out for me. That did not work out for me. Okay, nothing's working out for me right now. Oh, there it is. Okay, gotta get my glasses on. Oh, I gotta do that thumbnail over too. I look frustrated in that picture. How do I? It won't let me do it. Hold on. Click here. Try something different. Go back. I've never had a hard time doing a freaking live. Okay, I think I got it now. Yeah, I got it. Okay, so I apologize, y'all. It's been a hard day. I'm working with not a lot of sleep. So how are y'all doing today? How are y'all doing today? Let me turn this down. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna try to see without these glasses. Hey Stephanie, how are you? Hey Jen, how are you doing? Maxine's here, good to see you. The Fookster, how are you doing? Says from North Central Arkansas. Oops. Hey Laura. Hey Gypsy. Diane, Tyler. I apologize for that other live. I didn't realize it was live because I couldn't see it on my end. I just couldn't see it. Hey Dee. Hey Thea. Heather from Illinois. Stephanie, my truck driving sister. Well, wife of a truck driver. Midnight Green, good afternoon. How are you? I'm good. I hope you all are doing well also. Hey, James from North Carolina. How are you? I gotta remember to look up. I'm trying to move this out of the screen. So what are y'all doing today? Hey, my Renaissance. How are you? Permapasture Farm. Hey, how are you doing? Diane's from Alabama. Thea, hey Thea. Today is going rough. I'm trying to get a go of it. It is going really, really rough right now. It was going fine. I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. I took a little cat nap. I got up. "73 miles from Death Valley, California." Tammy. California, California. I got a video that's gonna come out on my other channel, my new channel, Mother Trucking Wife. Y'all, California tripping on their pigs. They might be short of some pigs. That's the next shortage, but it's really gonna be California that's short of them. Michelle, how are you from Kansas? Deandra, how are you? Hey. Hey, Derek, how are you? Good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. So the purpose of this live is really just to say, hey, if you have a YouTube channel, now is your time to shout that YouTube channel out. This is hooking with hounds. And hey, Ann from California. Got California in here. Stephanie. Thank you, Stephanie. Mel from Central New York. 300 Warrior. How are you? Good to see you. It's always so good to see you. A lot of names I recognize in these comments from other videos, and there might be a couple I haven't seen. Hey, Thea from Syracuse. That's a different Thea. James. You clearing land, James? Where you clearing land at? My mouth is so dry. And it's so weird for me doing live videos where I'm sitting in my house. I'm about to say car. I'm so used to being in the car. And this was really gonna be in the car. Y'all see what I'm doing? This is how tired I am. I'm trying to put the cap on my little tea drink. Because I get tired of drinking dry water. Dry water, plain water. Hey, Clothes for Business, you gardening? Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Jen. Happy birthday to you. I'm not going to ask you how old you are. I wouldn't do that to you. When I'm nervous, my mouth gets really, really dry. And doing live streams like this makes me nervous. Hey, Aaron, how are you? Middle Tennessee here. Hope you're doing well. I'm doing as well as I can be doing. No need in me complaining about it. I'm pretty sure it's somebody else that's having a worse day than me, so. Gypsy says, putting food into Mylar bags today. Stephanie says, gardening and dehydrating. Y'all are being busy worker bees. I love it. I love it. I need to be a busy worker bee. That'll probably be me this weekend, though. I'll have some videos that will be coming out, but they will be pre-recorded at least the day before so that I can try to get something done around here. Oh, Rage Against the Machine, Birmingham, Alabama here. I heard last night that one of the best places to live was in Huntsville. I think it was Huntsville, Alabama. And I was like, really? Over the beach? Well, I don't know. I've never been there. I've been to Birmingham driving through on my way to Texas, but that was so many years ago. Don't forget to hit the like button, you guys. So, oh wait, I'm looking. Who in here has a channel? Let me keep track of the time. If you have a channel, go ahead and put a 1 in here. If you don't, we can just talk shortages or whatever's going on out here today. Hey Juan, how are you? I think I said it right. Being quiet upstairs, Thea. I know, my husband's like, you're gonna have to let go of your phone. He's like, your phone is attached to your hand. Hey, Brighter Days, how are you doing today? Sharon says, hi everyone from upstate South Carolina. Okay. Just came in from working in the garden. Wow, Sharon. Sometimes I kind of wish we had bought a house in South Carolina instead of buying the one here. Because I miss being in South Carolina. I mean, I'm there almost every week, but. Hey, SC girl, country girl, how are you? SC country girl, I know, has a channel. I'm gonna put her in blue for this live. So y'all feel free to check her channel out. And if you have a channel, you know, say I have a channel. If I see you, I will put you in blue. Hey, Grown with Hudson. Grown with Hudson has a channel. Jen, what are you doing for your birthday? Why are you on here for your birthday? Hey, Jacqueline, how are you doing? I have a sister named Jacqueline. Oh, we don't call her that, but. Wait a minute, I thought I put Grown with Hudson in blue. Oh, I think I did the wrong thing. No. I don't know why you're not showing blue. I'm gonna remove it and then add it back and see if it'll do it. Nothing's going right today, I swear. Nothing is going right today. Okay, so it's saying that you are. Hopefully you are. I can't see it where I'm at. Hey, Steve. I live 23 miles northwest of Bremerton on, what does that say? I'm always trying to see without my glasses. On the Hood Canal. Okay. I guess you're talking to somebody else. Look at y'all in here meeting each other. I love it. I mean, today was the first time I went to the store in a few days, and I'm like, I'm fiending to go to the store. Like, I might, when I get off of this, go to Target, because I haven't been to the Target here in a long time. Hey, Kristen, how are you? Miss Bailey. Shalisa from Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome into North Carolina. I was born in South Carolina though. Raised in South Carolina. We just moved up here last year, September. Growing with Hudson, are you blue on your end? Because I'm not seeing blue. Why is it? That's what you're leaving glasses on. Oh, these people wishing Jen a happy birthday. How nice. Clothes for business. I have been gardening for many years and prepping for just as long. Okay, you talking to Cheryl from Georgia. Oh, we got somebody from South Dakota. Welcome. I didn't see you. I'm sorry I missed you. Hey, Shine. How are you? Shine Moss Farm from Georgia. Hey, Rebecca. East Texas in the house, trying to figure out how to start my YouTube channel. Start it. What's your question? How to start it? Do you know? I did take a little bit of notes, what I wanted to say. So, know what, first of all, have fun. Second, what kind of content are you interested in creating? And then create a name. Then you're going to create your email and create your YouTube channel. And then think about how often you're going to put your content out. You know, is it going to be every day, every other day? Because when you're first starting, I feel like you have to flood the system. You know what I'm saying? Every day, once you do start it, go into your Google Chrome or whatever you use for internet and just type your name in every day. Type your name in multiple times a day. And that'll help push you also on YouTube once you get going with content. And then once you get going, you know, you'll develop key people that will continuously come back if they love your content or just interested in your content. Hey, Stuart Preppin', how are you? You're welcome, Brighter Days. Y'all see how 2 babies already got sick from either not getting the nutrients from the milk that their parents were giving them, or they just didn't have any milk at all and they didn't give anything to the child. Insane. Thank you, Stuart. Y'all hit that like button, Stuart said. But if you're interested in knowing how to garden, it's a couple garden channel. Well, one that I know for sure is Growing with Hudson. It's in the name. What time is it? Okay. I haven't put anything out but potatoes in the raised bed. But I do have my tomatoes and my cucumbers outside. They've been outside for a while now. I just haven't moved them over to the garden area. I have them sitting on a patio. They can still get sun and all of that stuff. The tomatoes are looking good. I actually need to go water them as soon as the sun go down a little bit. I never water when it's really hot outside. I water in the morning if I remember, and if I don't, I definitely don't go out there in the middle of the day and do it. I wait until the sun goes down, and then I give them the water that they need. But you don't have to water potatoes as much as you do your cucumbers and your squash and your tomatoes. Hey, Tracy, how are you? Juicing is, excuse me, juicing is going okay. I made some like fat burning juices, not like the other kind of juice I was doing. It was like watermelon, lemon, ginger, and a cup of water. It's like cup, and then some ginger and water. And then I made a different one. It was cucumber. What else did I use? Oh, gosh. It was pineapple, cucumber, and water. So I made like enough to last me, because you don't want to keep it over 3 days. So it's in the refrigerator, and I just like drink a cup before I go to bed, or either I drink it in the morning time. But during the day, after doing that, I haven't even been hungry. I actually had to make myself eat yesterday. I did go to Wendy's today. I went to Wendy's and I did like a car bomb where I sat and I talked. It'll be on my other channel though. But all it was a kid meal. Because I was like, I'm not going to ruin me working this out. I'm not going to do it. Planted more yellow wax beans yesterday. Yeah, my husband's like, have you planted anything yet? I'm like, man, I need some more soil. He bought my cattle panel. And we're probably going to do a couple more beds, raised beds. He tilled the huge raised bed that I had with the bricks around it. He tilled that over the weekend. I haven't decided if I wanted to plant in that now or just wait until towards the end of summer and then plant my fall stuff in that, because even though he tilled it and it's soft, it's still red clay. So I need to get some azomite. I ordered some and they didn't send it, and then kind of find out it's because they were out of it. But I need some azomite once I do start planting. I mean, I guess I can go back and put it down around it, but I wanted to put it down in the hole for my food, you know. Oops, wait, I went up too far. Oh, I was reading somebody's comment. Who was I reading? Okay, now it's showing blue. Mama Bear Prepping is here. Let me put her in blue. The people I'm putting in blue have channels. If you have a channel, let me know. For this live, everyone will be in blue because I don't do moderators anymore. But anytime I go live, if somebody comes in, I know they got a channel, then I can put them in blue if I see them. $300 has a channel. Well, I hope you're doing good, Mary. Mama Bear Prepping. Okay. Okay, I was back. Sorry, I had to call and wake my husband up so he can start driving tonight. I apologize. Christian, I just wanted to say thank you to everyone who has a channel that helps those who don't. It's truly a blessing. I've learned more in a month about preparing and a whole life. Well, I thank you, Christian. I mean, it's so much to learn. I mean, it's like you're never done learning because there's always something new. Okay. I think I'm like too far behind. Hold on. Somebody says, Mama says, wild lettuce, whole plant in your choice of alcohol for 2 to 6 months. Stephanie. Fuel prices here in Birmingham, Alabama, $4.52 per gallon. Who says that? Rage Against the Machine. I passed the gas station today, and I knew it had been going up, but I haven't, like I said, I haven't been out in a couple of days. I look a little crooked. Hold on. And it's now at $4.39. So we're pushing our way to $5. And I heard someone say, you know, it's possible for gas to go up to close to $10, but it ain't possible for me to be driving with it. And that's not just the fuel that we use in our cars. It's also, you know, what we use to heat our homes. Wait a minute. I keep going back up. Why do I keep going back up? Tasty Special. Tasty Special has a channel. And note when you go to someone's channel, if you decide to join their channel, because it's not mandatory, if you decide to join their channel, at least watch that initial video all the way through if you're going to join, because otherwise YouTube will turn back around and they will take that away from that person because they'll think it's a bot and not an actual real person. Gas in Chicago is $4.66. Yeah, everybody's about to hit $5. And not everybody can store gas. You know, that's not like storing food. It's special ways you need to do that to stay safe. You don't want to store so much fuel in at your home where you no longer have a home. $3.99 in South Dakota. $4.25 diesels. 5. Yeah, diesel, man. Diesel's almost $6 here too. It's not easy filling up that truck that my husband drives, that's for sure. Dee's Craft is from coastal South Carolina. That's where my son goes to school. And he's downstairs in the basement now. Now he has his bed put in there, and he done moved his mattress out the guest room to the basement. And child, he got a little bachelor pad down there now. All we need to do now is build a bathroom down there for him. I told him I was gonna get him a compost toilet and build a little wall around it, and a little sink that you can put the water in, and you could pump it with your feet, and you just dump it out at the end and renew it and put more water. And he's like, Mom, no. Mom, no. I can't bring no girls over with a compost toilet. That's how you test to see if you got a real one. Gas is over $6 here. Oh, wow. Yeah, I believe that. I heard gas, I mean, California gas has always been high. Anyway. I'm so far behind y'all. I'm going to come down, so I'm probably going to miss some people's comments. Hey, Humble Lion, how are you? Humble, don't you have a channel? I can't remember. I mean, all the live stream. Thank you, Rage Against the Machine. YouTube is a lot of work. Just enjoy. Yeah, YouTube, it can be, especially when your numbers start to go up. It's even, you think that you could slow down, but it's almost like you can't slow down because you're trying to ride the wave, because at any moment you could crash. But so I'm just trying to get all the information I can get out while I can, while it's pushing me. Newport News in the house. Okay, Aaron's talking to Mel. Yeah, quarter tank. Got car wash things. Okay. Yeah, man. My car was on a quarter tank of gas, and I was getting ready to go to Columbia, South Carolina. And it took $80 to fill me up, where it would normally probably just take me $50. Hey, Lori from Iowa, how are you? Gas prices in my area, $4.07. Diesel is $5.26. Yeah, our diesel's a little higher, and so is our other fuel as well. But just like they're talking about the shortage of the diesel coming up and possibly having to ration it out, eventually that will trickle over to the type of fuel that we use. And I know we already pay a lot for our propane, which we use to cook with and heat our water. Our fireplace is the same, but we haven't been using that because we have to get another fireplace. But I want a wood fireplace. I don't even want to get another. I mean, it's cute and it's nice, but at the price that we're at, and our tank outside is a 300-gallon tank. And when we first moved in here and we had it filled up, it was $9.56, and it wasn't even all the way empty. And now it's over $950 something. So we're not even gonna get it filled up all the way. Like, we'll probably just do half at a time, you know what I'm saying? So it don't hit us all, boom. Like, girl, you're broke. I mean, a lot of people are gonna have to figure out how they're gonna start doing things a little bit different. Rebecca says, have a name, content, need to figure out camera. I have to use my phone, learn about editing, something. Well, this is where a lot of people don't actually go through with starting their channel, because you're gonna be like, I gotta have a camera. No, you don't have to have a camera. It would be nice to have a camera. You know, the clarity is unbelievable, but you can do it with a phone. Just have better lighting. Or if you don't have a ring light and you're recording something in your house, then try to record it when you're using God's light. As far as editing, I don't know a lot about editing. Like, I know enough to get my videos up. And honestly, if you don't like want to do all the clips and all this and that, just edit it where, like, if you make a mistake with something you're saying, then cut that little section out, move on to the next section. But don't overthink it, because when you start overthinking, I need to do this, I need to do that, I can't do this until I have that, you won't start, honestly. If it's something you really want to do, then just do it. You already said you have your concept. You know what you want to, what kind of content you want to put out. Then start there and just do that. As time build and your subscriber count build, your views build, then you can say, okay, well, this is something I want to do, because you don't want to invest and go out and buy a camera, and then a couple of weeks or a month later, you're like, man, I'm tired of doing it. This harder than I thought it was going to be, or whatever. Now you won't be out of money, because you've just been using your camera. You've been using regular light, which you can find ring lights now cheap. The one that I have was like, when I got it, they didn't really have any cheap ones out there. So it was like $100, but you can find like cheap ring lights anywhere now. So just, you know, just do it. Just do it. I'll pay $50 for a half a tank. For your vehicle lock? Arizona's over $5 a gallon for gas. Yeah, we're headed there, Karen. We are all headed there. Unfortunately, that's the one thing I don't want to have in common with anybody, is how much more I'm going to be paying on fuel, how much more that's going to take out of my pocket to buy food, or other people, you know, who are already struggling to make those ends connect and they can't make it meet, and now they have to decide medication, food, gas, rent, lights, water, and the list just keeps going on and on. Especially if they a young parent, they have kids, you got child care, you got to get to the job, I mean, it's insane. And they wonder why a lot of people don't want to go back to work right now. It's not because they lazy, they don't want to do anything. Maybe some of them are, but a majority learned, well, hey, I could save a whole lot of money if I create this business from my house, or, you know, I do X, Y, and Z, then I don't have to burn this fuel sitting in traffic, going and coming. So it's gonna hurt a lot of people, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. And then you top that off with the, even though Shanghai is letting a lot of people out of lockdown, June 1st, they should have the majority out of lockdown and everything should be back to normal, but it's not, because containers have been sitting, containers have been stacking up, nothing's really been moving. They've probably been at like 30%, if that, the whole time while they were in lockdown. Then you got the backup of the trucks that got to get the containers out of there. You don't have them, they kind of shut down. So it's just like, when does this stuff just end, or get better? I know that it will, but it's like, how much more can we keep getting punched with before we just can't get back up? Kristen says, I went to 12 stores to find my coworkers some formula. Nothing. Heartbroken for her. She had to order some from Canada, Amazon. Yeah, I heard, yeah, a lot of people have been changing up, like, on their computer, they say you can change up your location and then you can order it or whatever. But even so, you still have regulations here when it comes in. So it's still gonna be bogged down and you're not gonna get it right then. Well, you know what? The, I'm gonna say something because I'm seeing something that's is about to tick me off. Okay, I rock with Homestead Heart. I've learned a lot from Homestead Heart. Um, but this other person name that's in my chat right here, and I rock with Roots and Refuge. I love their channel. And I love Texas Prepper too. And that's all I'm gonna say. I'm reading your comment. But that person I don't put in my chat because that person, like I said, you never know who I watch and who I don't watch. I know I just told you who I watch. And I didn't mention that person's name for a reason because that person has been really rude to me for no reason. So I've even done a video about that. So please don't mention that person's name in my chat again. I appreciate it. This is for people who are on here who want to boost their channel, who want to start a channel. And if you want to grow a garden and want to know something about growing a garden, yes, please go to Homestead Heart because she is going to show you how. Go to Granny Karma. She's going to show you how. Go to Growing with Hudson. She's going to show you how. They are great channels, great channels. And I support people who support me. Still, I ain't been working in no garden today. Not at all. When the sun go down, I will go out there and water though. Oh, you expanded the garden? Did you record that, SC Country Girl? I'm gonna have to come and see. Okay, I went way too far down. You're welcome, Growing with Hudson. You know where I'm coming from with that, and y'all, and you know that I support a lot of people. Okay, well, when you do, tag me so I can see it. Hey, Sweet Home, California. I met some great people on YouTube. Unfortunately, yes, some are terrible. Thankfully, they are few. Right, they're few and far and in between. And when you see that you've been nothing but kind to somebody and whatever, and they don't return that, man, you move on because there's plenty more channels out here that you can definitely learn from. Hey, Container Crops, how are you? Container Crops has a channel, you guys. I'm gonna put her in blue. for this chat. Hey, Apollonia, how are you? That's my pregnant YouTube daughter. Y'all, if y'all don't have her, please go and pick her up. Hey, TLC in the garden. If you have a channel, let me know so I can put you in blue. And then other people can, you know, write your name down and go back and check you out later. And hopefully they will join your family and learn how to garden if you're a gardener or if you're prepping. And if I don't see you, I apologize because I'm trying to do it without my glasses. Almost definitely, Grace. I've been let that go, but when I saw that in my chat, oh no, I'm not gonna let that slide. Well, thank you for coming in, Rebecca. And I wasn't trying to be rude to you because you mentioned that person. I'm just letting you know. That's why I had that whole thing about don't mention other people's channels to other people because you don't know the relationship that they've had with that person. It may have been a negative one. If you don't hear me talking about that person over here, it's because I don't want to talk about that person over here. I just do what I do over here and I mind my business and I just go on about my day. So. Hey, Raven H, how are you? You think you know me? How do you know me, Raven? How you know me, Raven? How long I've known you? How long have I known you? I think you know me inside and I think you know me inside and out, Raven. Sorry, y'all. That's my oldest daughter. Now you see why I didn't return your text message, because you text me right when I was going live and I was already late going live, trying to get it on live stream. I mean on StreamYard, because I wanted people to actually come up and talk about their channel. So I'm gonna have to figure that whole thing out. It said something about I had to pay and I wasn't paying nothing today. Raven Apollonia about to have her baby. She got a couple more weeks. Kadisha. Oh, I'm sorry, Kadisha. You still keep raising my hand. You talking to a woman that can't see nothing but trying to see because she don't want to wear these. I don't like wearing them. But I made you blue. I tried to get Raven to do a channel, but nah. She got plenty of content over there with them 3 grands of mine, that's for sure. Hey, Maria from Columbia, my hometown. Well, Sumter is my hometown, but I lived in Columbia since I was like 3 or 4. Got to get dinner going. So glad to catch and meet everyone. Thank you, Mel. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Listen, country girl, don't play with me. You know I don't like to wear these. Okay. Hey, Kiki. Kiki, do you love me? Um, let's see. Promo STK has a great channel. I'm gonna put her in blue, y'all. This lady helps me so much when I started out. When we started out, we all were helping each other in the mukbang community. Like, we would play each other's videos, playlists, and she especially had it on her channel where you come in, she would go live and be like, who needs what to get to what? How many subscribers do you have? Okay, this person needs such and such to get to 1,000 subscribers. This person needs this to get to 4,000 watch hours. And that helped so much, pushing each other to get there. So I'm not there every day, Shella, but I am there, and I try to leave you comments when I do come in. So tell Frank I said hello. And it needs to be more channels out there like that. I know in the mukbang community, they've started kind of doing it again, but not to the level where Shella was doing it. Frank and Shella, Promo STK, the way they were doing it, ain't nobody doing it like that. It's channels out there that promote like this, and people can come up and talk or whatever. But as far as saying, well, okay, you need this, well, who gonna sign up to do this person's channel right here and watch these playlists right here and actually get it done? So that's a good person to have in your corner if you're thinking about starting a YouTube channel. Good fast growing cabbage. Here I go again, no glasses. Let's see. Fan of the bok choy. Yeah, my red cabbages, I have it out front. I harvested off of my collard greens and my cabbage that I had planted in the front yard. I harvested off of them at least 4 or 5 times before I just say, whew, time to pull y'all up out of here. But I left the red cabbage because I planted those late. But they're kind of shaded right now, so they're able to grow. James, stop. Yeah. Okay, I read that one. Kiki, I feel you, man. Oh my God. AA was a blessing because, you know, you have you have 8 months of growing pretty much, unless you have a greenhouse and you can grow in there all year long. I'm in 7A, B now, so things that I would have already had out and seeing fruit from, I haven't even got in the ground yet, so. Exactly, Apollonia. Stay consistent. I don't have any videos, but I'm very thankful for everyone that does. No one ever taught me much in form of prep or gardening, and I'm 40 learning from the best. Yeah. Kristen, it's like I was surrounded by people who garden and I didn't pay attention because I didn't see the point. I can go to the store and get it. You know what I'm saying? It was that mindset. But you doing what you need to do now. That's all that matters. And don't beat yourself up about you're 40 and just learning. Don't beat yourself up about that. Container crops. Yeah, we do kind of sort of, but not what I'm used to. So I have to figure out how to do it because I started seeds too early, and I think that's what really got me mad because I couldn't put it out. And then they were like, well, you know, when you're in this zone, you try to wait for Mother's Day to do it. Well, we got a few freezes after Mother's Day, so. And then I'm like further up in the mountain, so I don't know. I started my challenges for fun, but it's hard to keep the videos coming when you work full time as well. I understand that, SC Country Girl. I really do. And you need to have fun when you're doing your channel. Otherwise, you won't want to do it. When you start, some people start with saying, well, yeah, I want to turn this into a business, you know, because you can really make good money with YouTube. And then some people say, you know, I'm just doing this as a hobby. And boom, theirs kick off, and you who wanted it to be a business, you still struggling to get views, you still struggling to get out there. So it can be, you know, frustrating. But all it takes, they always tell you, all it takes is one video. And that is the truth. But you be wanting to get those one videos all the time after you get that one video. You be like, God, when can I get another video like that again? You know, but you can't think like that. You got to be like, I just have to put out what I'm supposed to be putting out. Stephanie says, thank you all. It means so much. Thank him for his service. Khadijah says, Kristen Bailey, thank you for your support. You're on the right path, and please don't hesitate to reach out. And please comment on our page. We love helping others. That is beautiful. Every time I see Kiki's name, I go back to the Drake song. I gotta stop in my mind. I'm here prepping. Who? Ramos, you're not prepping? Well, you doing what you want to do. That's a choice. That is a choice. Don't let anybody beat you up about it and say, well, this is what you need to be doing. You should have been doing this. Yeah, you probably should be putting away some extra things, seeing how stuff is right now, but you can't beat yourself up about it. No one knows your circumstance. No one knows where you are in life and what's going on with you that maybe you can't do extra or whatever. Or you just choose not to. It's a choice. TLC in the garden says 6B, our weather is cray. We're in the 50s and we'll be upper 8. Right, that's what I'm saying. You can't figure the crap out, especially, and I don't think anybody at this point can figure out this whole weather thing. People who are usually planting Mother's Day had to wait because they were experiencing freezing temps or close to freezing temps. Right. And prepping can cost a lot if you like want to be super prepper. I'm not super prepper, okay? I prep where I'm at. I prep my finances. You know, if I set something aside, okay, I'm gonna get that, then that's what I'm gonna get. But I can't go out and spend $1,100 on, you know, all these preps. Like I've seen videos where, you know, oh, I spent $5,000 in one day on all my preps. Kudos to you. But the way things are set up over here and how high propane is and fuel is for my husband's truck and for our vehicle, 300. Tommy, did you hear about the 3 days of darkness? No, I did not. Now you're putting something in my head I'm gonna have to go and find out about. Donna, finally get to speak to you. My hubby is a truck driver too. It is hard, Donna. It is hard. And y'all, please hit the like button if you haven't. But it is hard being the wife of a trucker. I think that's why I started. I started to change the whole name to my second channel from Tommy Bites TV to that. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna leave that alone, and I'm gonna do this over here because I want to do videos related to being the wife of a trucker. It is not freaking easy. It's things that they don't tell you about that's good and things that are bad. And I have plenty of stories, but I don't know if I want to share them all. What in the world? I don't know what SC Country Girl and Apollonia talking about, but why are you telling my YouTube daughter that you are fixed and can't have any more? You are not a dog. Oh my God, you've been hanging around your doggone farm animals too much. Who is this? Shirley Smith. Hi, I'm from Sumter, South Carolina, and also lived in West Columbia, now living in Boise, Idaho. I appreciate you, and have learned a lot from you. Started prepping, but have a long way to go. Welcome in, Shirley. Welcome in. I was born in Sumter, South Carolina. My dad still lives there. My brother still lives. I have, you know, his side of the family still lives down there. And we moved to Columbia when I was a little runt, but I was just down there this past Saturday. My mom was at my brother's house. I went to visit her, and I went to visit my dad, and we went out to eat. You know that restaurant that's across from where the Golden Corral used to be? Well, Golden Corral's closed down now. That one right there, that new one, is like a soul food restaurant. I can't even think of the name of it. We went there. That's like his favorite place to go, apparently. It was okay. Like, it was okay. Kristen says, I'm a driver manager, and I built so many good relationships with my drivers' wives. They're very sweet and always thank me for keeping their husbands rolling at home for the weekend. That's good, Christian. That is really good. Yeah, my husband's working a longer week this week, so he won't be home until Sunday. Because, you know, we gotta get this money up. Gotta get this money up. My son needs a car before he goes back to college. I need a car. So, yeah. You asking me that, Dr. Prepper? What is the biggest gap in my preparedness? That's a good question. I would have said that's not a super big gap because I just bought I think 25-pound bag of flour, but I do need to get more flour definitely. So I would say flour, and I went in there yesterday and I'm noticing those little complete meals that I have, they're being depleted by, I guess, the kids, and I didn't realize it. So I got to get more of those. I need more salmon. I'm down to 2 cans of salmon, and that's like one of my favorite meals to eat. I could eat breakfast, lunch, or dinner, whether it's with grits or salmon patties or whatever. I think that's it. My rice is good. My sugar is good. I'm debating if I want to get more brown sugar or if I want to actually just try to make my own, because it's not difficult. Kiki says soups is hers. I'm good on soups because I'm not a big soup eater, but I do have a lot of soups in there. Kiki, what do you vacuum seal? Because I missed that whole conversation. I can't if it doesn't. 7 caves. Don't they, Christian? They really do. I knew Golden Girl, but didn't eat out much except events or something. Yeah, I didn't. They've been closed, I think, since 2020 or 20. I don't know. My dad said they've been closed for like a year or so. And that other place is new, so. And it's a buffet. I was nervous about doing it because y'all know I don't go out to eat in restaurants. Like I might get something to go, but just sit in a restaurant and eat. I did that for my son's graduation dinner, and that was hibachi. And I think my sister took me out one time last year before we moved up here. And then for my other child, when they turned 16, well, we went to the beach and we did eat at the Buffalo Wild Wings. That's 3 times since this whole pandemic thing started. But a buffet, that's a whole nother level. But how they had it set up, because I was like wondering, I was saying to myself, I don't know if I can eat here. But I don't want to say nothing because I want to enjoy my dad, I want to enjoy my sister. But they had like sanitizer up there and they had gloves. So you had to wear a glove. You had to put a glove on, a new glove on each time you go fix your food or whatever. So, but the restaurant wasn't packed, so that was a blessing. It might have been maybe 4 people, like 4 separate tables of people in there. What time is it? 6:28. Okay. So I hope that you guys wrote down the names of everybody in here that you wanted to go back, check them out. Because I need to get off. I have to go to a store. Honestly, I do. My son even said I need to go to a store, but I don't have any money. They just want to get out the house. So I'm gonna see if he still want to get out the house, and maybe we can, because he said he needed to go to Best Buy, but I need to go to a furniture store because I really need some furniture for my basement area. But I thank y'all for coming in. I hope that your channels prosper. Say prayers over what you do before you do it, before you put it out there, and let God lead you in that area where you should be or where you want to be. Ask that no hurt, harm, or danger comes to you while you are creating your content, because as you can see, you could be going to any store, whether it's a grocery store, a Lowe's or Home Depot, to get your plants, your soil, or whatever, and you just never know if you're going to make it back home to your families. So please keep your head on a swivel. Know your surroundings. When you go into any building, look for those exits. If you have family with you, y'all don't stay together, make sure you have a plan. Hey, if something happens, I need you to go to the back of this store and out the door, and just keep going away from this building, because you just don't know today, you know, how someone may feel about you, whether it's the color of your skin or just they had a bad day. They had a bad day, and they're gonna mess your day up and your family's day up. So be mindful of that. And I try to always remind you guys to keep your head on a swivel. That's why my eyes are always darting when I'm sitting in my car or truck trying to record a video. I'm looking in both my mirrors. I'm looking in my mirror here, these on the side, and then I'm looking in front of me. But yeah, you just have to be mindful, because at the end of the day, we all want to make it back home to our families. Nothing is that serious. Nothing is that serious. But some people are, you know, dealing with a lot, and because they're dealing with a lot and don't know how to deal with it, your family may end up having to deal with a lot. So just want to get that out there. Say a prayer before you leave your house, you know, always before you travel. But say a prayer over your YouTube channel that God blesses you, you know, that it sends like-minded people. Those are my prayers that I pray for my own, that I am sent like-minded people to my channel who can support what I'm doing and support others who are doing the same thing as well. So far so good, but you know, some trolls here and there, but we move on. We don't worry about that stuff. You know, we worry about the stuff we can control. The stuff we can't, bye. So y'all, I'll see you in the next video, which will be tomorrow.